Hello बच्चों, good morning. Today we are going to start this lesson, The Rat Trap, written by Salma Lagerlöf. She was a Swedish writer whose stories have been translated into many languages. A universal theme runs through all of them. I believe that the essential goodness in a human being can be awakened through understanding and love. So this is the theme of this story. What is the theme? The essential goodness in a human being can be awakened through understanding and love. Means the message is that there is essential goodness in everyone. Although one person is bad, but essential goodness you will find there. This story is set in the mines of Sweden, rich in iron ore, which figure large in the history and legends of that country. The story is told somewhat in the manner of fairy tale. So, like fairy tale, this story has been told. So then there are many expressions like keep body and soul together, hunger gleamed in his eyes, plots along the way, unwanted joy, impenetrable prison, nodded a haughty consent, eased his way, fallen into a line of thought, things have gone downhill. These are the expressions. When we will read the text, we will try to know the meanings. So now we start. Once upon a time, there was a man who went around selling small red tapes of wire. So there was a man who was selling red traps of wire. What is red trap? Red trap. See what is red trap. Yes, this is red trap. This is red trap. He made them himself at odd moments from the material he got by begging in the stores or at the big farms. So he used to made those rat traps by himself when he was free, and from the material which he used to get by begging in the stores or at big farms. So where he used to beg, so his main work was begging, and he used to beg at stores and at big farms. Then he used to make rat traps, and then he used to sell. But even so, the business was not especially profitable, so he had to resort to both begging and petty thievery to keep body and soul together. So, uh, but this business was not profitable. Which business? Selling rat trap. So he had to resort to both begging and petty thievery. So he had to do both work. One was begging. He was selling rat trap. One thing. Second thing was he was begging. But begging was also not uh, profitable. So petty thievery means stealing things. He started stealing things. He had become thief, and resorted to petty thievery. So begging and petty thievery to keep body and soul together. To keep body, and why he started to, so that he can maintain his body means his hunger, and soul means his satisfaction, his mental satisfaction. Even so, his clothes were in rags. Although he was doing all those things, but his clothes were rags, means not good. His cheeks were sunken, and hunger gleamed in his eyes. And always in his eyes you will find hunger. Hunger is gleamed. Gleamed means shining, always in his eyes there was hunger. No one can imagine how sad and monotonous life can appear to such a vagabond. Vagabond means loafer. Vagabond means loafer, one who wanders here and there without any purpose. That is called vagabond. Who plods along the road? Plods along the road means one who plods means going, but plods along the road means going along the road. But the meaning of plod is not simply going. When you walk, when you walk with full effort, with full effort means you are so tired that anyhow you are carrying your body like a burden. When you are carrying your body like a burden, it means you are plodding. So this vagabond used to plod along the road, left to his own meditations. But one day this man had fallen into a line of thought. So he used to remain in one meditation and he used to plod along the road. But one day this man had fallen into a line of thought. One day he started thinking, which really seemed to him entertaining. What he started thinking? He had naturally been thinking of his rat traps, and suddenly he was struck by the idea that the when he was thinking about his rat trap, that how his rat trap works, suddenly this idea came that a whole world about him. He thought about the whole world with its land and seas, cities and villages were nothing but a big rat trap. He thought that this whole world is a rat trap. Whole worlds, its lands, seas, cities, villages, it is a big rat trap. So he, like a philosopher, he thought, he imagined that like his rat trap, which uh, uh, which catches rat. In the same way, the whole world is a rat trap, and human beings are caught in the trap of this world. It had never excited for any other purpose than to set bets for people. So he always thought to set bets for people. Everyone set bets for people. Everyone tried to trap. Bets means trap for people in this world. It offered riches and joys, shelter and food, heat and clothing, exactly as the rat trap offered cheese and pork. So, yes, in this world, sometimes this world offers riches, sometimes joys, sometimes shelters, sometimes food, sometimes heat, sometimes clothing. It offers, which you cannot reject. You cannot reject. These are good things. Suppose you are going in a bus and you are very hungry, suddenly someone offers you food. You will not able to resist. You will eat food. You are out of the city, you are wandering here, there is no place to stay in, suddenly someone offers you uh, uh, stay and you accept that. But that may be a trap. Taking food from someone, taking any kind of help, taking clothes, taking food, taking any riches, any help, any money may be a trap. That's why, just like uh, 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 for trapping rats, what happened? People use cheese or those things in the trap, which is very tempting thing. In the same way, human beings are also being trapped. This is the philosophy of this person, this peddler. And as soon as anyone let himself be tempted to touch the bait, it closed in on him. And then everything came to an end. The world had, of course, never been very kind to him, so it gave him unwanted joy to think ill of it in this way. Unwanted joy means unrestricted joy. He always used to think bad of this world because he was thinking that whole world is a trap and everyone is trying to bet, just like he is trying to bet, he is trying to trap other people. In the same way, other people are also trying to bet him and so many other peoples. So he always thinks bad of the world. It became a cherished pastime of his during many dreary plottings, to think of people he knew who had let themselves be caught in the dangerous snare, and of others who were still circling around the bait. He always think about the people. Some are trapped, some are still circling around the bait. It means they are not still trapped. One dark evening, as he was trudging along the road, caught sight of a little grey cottage of the roadside, and he knocked on the door to ask shelter for the night. So when he was going along the road, he found a grey cottage. He found a little grey cottage. So he knocked at the door and asked shelter for the night. Nor was he refused, and he was not refused. Instead, the sour faces which ordinarily met him, the owner, who was an old man without wife or child, was happy to get someone to talk to in his loneliness. The owner was the owner of that house was an old man without wife or child. So he was happy to get someone to talk in his loneliness because he was alone. So he invited this peddler in his home, and he said okay, because peddler requested the owner of that house, what he requested, that it was a night time, he cannot wander here and there longer, so he want to pass that night, and early morning he will go. Immediately he put the porridge pot on the fire and gave him supper. Then he carved off such a big slice from his tobacco roll, and it was enough both for the stranger's pipe and his. So porridge pot, he suddenly put the porridge pot, means he started cooking something, a porridge for supper, and a big slice of tobacco roll he carved, which was enough for both stranger pipe and his oven. Finally, he got out an old pack of cards and played majolis with his guest until bedtime. Then they played majolis also. Majolis is a game of playing card, and so they ate, they had fun, they talked too much, they smoked pipe, they have taken porridge, and then they played majolis, and then they uh, went to bed, and it was now night. What will happen now? We will know in the next class. Thank you.